Welcome to my crib.
What's good, grind schoolers? It's your boy Rob, and we got the Camaro out today. I got her nice and cleaned up. It looked like it was about to rain for a little bit, but it doesn't look like that no more. So we're gonna go ahead and go for a drive. We're gonna go ahead and get to a Camaro talk today. We're gonna hop in and go for a drive. Before we do that, hit that like button. It helps the algorithm in YouTube, so it helps this video get discovered. Go ahead and subscribe, hit that bell notification so you get a notification every time we drop a video. And without further ado, let's go ahead and hop in the car and go for a drive. What's going on, grind schoolers? So we in the car. This is going to be Camaro Talk episode number 2. So this is the video that we're gonna get in the car, we're gonna drive, we're gonna talk about business. Like I said before, this channel was originally supposed to be about business. Now I decided to integrate business and cars at the same time, just because I feel like I got a lot to say, and if I can drop some nuggets, something that somebody might pick up on along my journey, then hey, so be it, let's do it. So anyways, I want to talk about the second property that my wife and I acquired. The second property that my wife and I acquired, we kind of got lucky. We were in this development a little further south, looking at houses that, you know, we really couldn't afford. They were like, you know, $600,000-$700,000. But you know, we like to dream. So, anyways, I was walking out of the model home, and the guy comes out and he says, "Hey, is there anything that we can help you with?" And I was like, "No, I can't really afford this." You know, I was just straight up 100 honest with him. And he was like, "Oh, so you know what you looking at?" He didn't like dismiss me. He wasn't like, "All right, well, bye." It was more so like, "Hey, like, how else can I help you?" type of thing. So we got to talking. We started to converse, and he directed us into a neighborhood that was kind of close by the proximity of where we were living at the time. So we found out about the neighborhood before it was even developed. So right then and there, I knew, once again, I knew that if I'm in the path of growth, then I'm gonna get equity. So me and my wife, long story short, we went in there on a whim, didn't have the money to put down on a house or anything. We had to figure it out, but you know, we went in there just to get information on the house. They didn't have any models or anything. All they had was a diagram, you know what I mean, showing us what the property is going to look like, showing us what the neighborhood is going to look like and stuff like that. And so they were offering better pricing for people who were buying sight unseen. So right there, a light bulb went off. I'm automatically getting equity from the next round of people that are going to buy another house, you know what I mean? So we bought the house. We were the second ones in the neighborhood, sight unseen. We bought it basically off of a diagram, and you know, I'm gonna insert the clip, you know, I'm inserting the clip or whatever of our whole house and the construction and everything like that. And usually, like, buying a new build might not be the best strategy, but I knew it was, simply because home prices were skyrocketing, and I knew that I was gonna capture so much equity. So being the first ones in the neighborhood. So anyways, long story short, we didn't even have the money to put down. After we do all the design and we're, you know, like talking about the house, the lady says, "Hey, so what can you put down $4,000 today?" And my jaw dropped. I'm like, "Oh man, I didn't know y'all was gonna, you know, ask for money right away." And so she was like, "Well, you know, if you can't do it today, can you do $1,000?" I didn't have $1,000 right then and there at the time, so I had to call in some help. You know, I'm gonna keep it 100. I called my mom's. She had $1,000 for me. I paid her back the next day. We were there on a Sunday, so the banks and stuff weren't open, and I had to transfer some money and go get a check and get it out. So I didn't have the $1,000 or whatever. And she's like, "Well, can you come up with $4,000 over the next, you know, month?" So she gave us a month to come up with the $4,000, and so we ended up coming up with the money to start building our house. So what we did was, the day after we signed the contract for our house, we went and initiated a HELOC on our first property. So what the HELOC did was, it allowed us to pull the equity out of our first property to then go put down on our second property. So then the affordability of the house was nothing. You know, we got it taken care of. We moved in, and since we moved in, that property has appreciated pretty much about like $80,000, I think. So if you look at how much appreciation is in the first property, how much appreciation has been in the second property, they're both about $80,000. The second one increased a lot faster than the first one, because like I said, we were the first ones in the neighborhood that had to build a whole neighborhood, and I knew that, being in the path of growth. So this is our second property. So being able to extract the equity out of the house to be able to put down on another property is, I can't even begin to tell you how valuable that is, using the leverage. Now, if you're using the leverage, you know, you're over leveraging yourself, you can get yourself into trouble, so I will say that. But if you're using it in a smart way, you're not over leveraging yourself, and you're figuring out how to acquire these properties without necessarily needing too much assistance, because you have an ace in your back pocket that you know you have access to, that you can tap into. It's invaluable. You can't beat it. So like I said, man, you know, this is our second property. It's been a joy, and we're moving on. Yes, we bought the second property again as a primary residence, and the third property that we bought is primary residence as well. However, now that we've gone stepping stone from one stepping stone to the next stepping stone, now it's time to explore investment property. Now, investment property obviously is a lot more difficult to get into than a primary residence. However, it's possible. So like I said, I just wanted to throw this clip in with, you know, the video of, you know, our second property and what we purchased. Like I said, this is going to be Camaro talk. I just want to talk to y'all about, you know, my journey, my path. Also, if there's some nuggets, some jewels that I can drop, I want to drop those for y'all. I want y'all to, you know what I'm saying, get a little glimpse of my life. I want to integrate the business and the cars, so this is my way of doing it. So this is Camaro Talk episode number 2, and that's it, y'all. That's it. That's my second property. As you guys see right now, or as you guys have seen, that's our second one, and that's all I gotta say with this video, man. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I got some other things to do, so without further ado, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe, that bell notification, so you get all of our videos when we decide to upload. And don't forget, work hard so you can live free, baby.